but found that the policeman had also mutated. Suzuki was frightened and ran wildly to escape to a safe place. The city is in a state of panic as the zombies are intermingled with the crowd. The zombie virus is spreading rapidly. Everyone is frantically running for their lives, and car accidents can be seen everywhere. In the panic, Suzuki finds a cab, but the driver is still sleeping. Suzuki is about to get in when a woman wants to leave with him. Just then, a strange man caught their attention. When they returned to their senses, they got into the cab with a man in a suit. They left the place before the strange man arrived. In the cab, they saw the news that all of Tokyo had fallen. At that moment, Suzuki notices that something is wrong with the man in the suit next to him, and it turns out that he was bitten before getting into the taxi. The man in the suit starts to mutate, but the driver doesn't notice, and just as he reaches for something, the mutated man in the suit bites him, zombie, and then pounced on the side of Suzuki. At the critical moment, the driver in front opened the rear door. Suzuki kicked the zombie down and then added a kick, although succeeded in getting rid of the zombie. The crisis was not over because the driver was mutating. The driver instantly soared to 160 miles per hour with a kick of the gas pedal, and the vehicle began to rampage on the highway. Suzuki just pulled Hiromi to the back seat. The driver completely mutated and began to attack the two. At this point, the car's speed is getting faster and faster. The two people hurriedly fastened their seatbelts. The next second, the vehicle rear-ended and rolled over. Luckily, they were not seriously hurt because they were wearing seatbelts, and they climbed out of the car and found that the whole highway had been paralyzed. Hiromi took out his cell phone and saw a news article saying that although this virus is terrible, it also has its weakness. It cannot survive in extremely cold places. So they both looked at Mount Fuji in the distance, which was undoubtedly the most suitable place. They set out immediately. They walked until dark and slept overnight in a dilapidated temple. The next morning, Suzuki inadvertently saw what he should not see. He lost his love and could not help but look at a few more, but did not expect to see Hiromi's neck bite marks. Suzuki was so scared that she immediately pointed the gun at her. Hiromi confessed that she had been bitten by a baby the day before yesterday and was likely to have been infected with the virus, and as to why it had not mutated by now, she doesn't know either. Faced with this beautiful girl, Suzuki was a bit soft and planned to make a decision after the mutation. Suzuki sees himself as the hero of the manga and plans to protect Hiromi and continue to Mount Fuji. But what comes around always comes around. It wasn't long before Hiromi began to mutate, her body twitching, scaring Suzuki, running away. On the way to escape, Suzuki saw a lumberjack. He decided to ask for help, but